Hi, I'm Matthew Robison, director of We Fun, and you're at the Atlanta Film Festival.
Shoot as much as you can, kids, so that you can use it later. Especially if you're on tape, shoot as much as you can and whatnot. But it's just good to see real films here, because one of the things that I've been lamenting is a loss of character-driven films, and there's so much more style and substance and less story.
Last year we got weapons into the school. You know, I can't really tell you how we got them up in there, but we got them up in there.
My name is Beth Cruvant. I'm the producer and the director of Heart of Stone, a documentary which documents the challenges of an inner-city high school in Newark, New Jersey.
The movie is We Fun. So I have Matthew Robison, which is the director, is that right?
That is correct, sir.
So the movie just let out just a few moments ago. And Matthew, what's your first thoughts of it? You get any kind of idea what people are thinking?
Overwhelmingly positive response, a great crowd, a rambunctious crowd, as near capacity as I can imagine that place being. You know, you could barely get down the aisles. It was a great time, and we're so happy we were able to premiere it here in Atlanta, where we shot the film.
I just want to ask, what brought you out here today?
I'm one of the judges of the documentary division, and last year I had a film here called At the Death House Door, which won the documentary.
What inspired you to make the film out?
Well, I want to make a feature film, and this was sort of the short version of that. And so I wanted to make it to sort of use as a tool to raise funding for the feature film.
I'm Tina Mabry. We're here at the Atlanta Film Festival. We're with Mississippi Dam. This is the cast and crew. And hopefully you guys can come out and see it. We got a film about 3 black kids growing up in a small town in Mississippi. And it's about them trying to get past issues of addiction, poverty, violence that's going on in their family. And it's about how do you get out of a situation where you don't have an example of how to do it.
Oh my gosh, soccer much?
And I have a wonderful crew here of young talent and a talented director of the drama short Magellan. I have here Sebastian Davis, Christopher, Destiny, Blake, and Victory.
This is my graduate thesis film from University of Southern California film school.
Hi, I'm Philip Coven. I'm here at the Atlanta Film Festival with Roger Bobb. Roger is the supervising producer with Tyler Perry Studios, which operates out of Atlanta. And the film Tyson has just gotten through screening. What were your thoughts about the film?
Well, I'm actually a huge Mike Tyson fan. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm actually from Brownsville, Brooklyn, where he's from, and that's one of the reasons why I came to see the documentary. You know, I thought it was great. I thought they really captured the essence of who he was. You know, he's a very complex, difficult man, and you know, as a film goer and a filmmaker, I like to see complex characters, which is certainly who Mike Tyson is.
Making a film is like giving birth to a child. I mean, it's an ongoing step-by-step process. But I would say, by way of being a female filmmaker, you know, I don't feel like it's so hard to be a female filmmaker. I think it's a natural choice sometimes.
Right.
That a woman would tell a story. It's just that there's not enough vehicles and folks to support female filmmakers, that sometimes that's what becomes a harder challenge.
Well, tell us a little bit about the movie and what the concept is and how you came up with it and all that.
The movie's it's Deadland. It's a post-apocalyptic movie set in that world where my character, Sean Kalos, loses his wife 5 years before the war and has been searching for her ever since, finds a clue that she might still be alive, and kind of domino a big uproar with the new regime that's kind of taken over the U.S. and it kind of creates a little problems for him, and then kind of disrupts that world.
So it sounds like that Atlanta is a really great place to bring your film. Not only are there incentives to produce it here, the tax incentives, it just seems like it's a really great city and a well-run festival. If I were an aspiring, or if you are an aspiring filmmaker, what advice would you give to them, and how do they go about entering the Atlanta Film Festival?
That's a very good question. Anybody who wants to submit can learn about us through Without a Box. That's a very popular film festival website, and they can just visit our website, atlantafilmfestival.com. We've also started doing Twitter, and we have a Facebook account, so people can follow us there. We're going to be very active in those new media as far as spreading the word about what it is we do. And the reason it's important for filmmakers to submit to this festival is, one, we have tremendous audiences, as you've said. We have diverse audiences. We have international audiences. So we can bring their film to a very eclectic, diverse, emerging, and important audience in the U.S. Second reason they should submit is we are Academy Award qualifying for shorts, which means if you win a prize here, you qualify to go into the Oscars. And that happened a few years ago with Ray McKinnon and Walt Goggins. They won the Oscar for a little film they did called The Accountant. And they've gone on tremendous successful careers, both as writers, directors, and actors. This year, they brought a feature back to Atlanta, which was great, to have the prodigal sons come back home. And their film, That Evening Sun, a feature film that they produced and both star in, and was directed by another Atlanta director named Scott Teems, won the jury prize here. This is going to be an amazing thing, because I guarantee that this film is going to be a big deal in the next year, and it's really an honor just to be part of that whole process. It's part of the overall cycle. This is kind of what we want to see happening. So for filmmakers to submit to us, we're going to give them the kind of platform they want. And our numbers are extremely competitive. We had over 1,750 submissions last year. We only had 166 slots. Those numbers are going to go up again next year because word is out that this is a hot festival to play.
This is the place to be.
It is exactly. So we're going to do our best, but the competition is there. We've raised the bar, and as that happens, we're going to continue to grow and continue to get better and better. And our reputation is solid. People here locally know about us. People nationally know about us. We're having people actually travel to Atlanta to attend the festival, which is one of our goals, and we're really happy to see that happening now, and that's going to happen more and more in the future as well.